ladies and gentlemen, I'm Karen Maku.
And I'm Cody.
And today we're going to be continuing The Great Ace Attorney. How do you feel?
The racist bird is dead, and I'm pretty jazzed about that situation. But I am kind of happy playing this game. I know I yell at it a lot, but it's also really fun. Also, Lonnie is going to be voicing the detective in Ouchie because I'm voicing everyone else, and she's voicing two characters, and she does the same voice for both of them.
Well, also, the girl, like, you know how this game works. The girl's, like, not going to be talking anymore at this point.
Yeah, I know, but still. You do the same voice for two characters.
You shut up.
Meanwhile, I am, like, fucking Tom Kennedy over here.
On the day of the incident, I was ordered on a special surveillance assignment in this disguise. Are you sure?
You're very bad at disguises. I'd just managed to catch that crab when I suddenly heard a caterwaul from behind me.
I ran into the beach hut at once, where I found the pair in question.
Yes, that young girl was astride the Englishwoman, dagger in hand as she stabbed wildly. Alright, well, we know you're lying.
Yeah. I saw blood on the blade. It proved to me that she stabbed the victim multiple times.
That's wrong, though.
Yeah, that is wrong.
And the autopsy report said that she was stabbed once. I like how it looks like his teeth are just, like, plastered on his face.
Indeed. It does appear from this testimony that both witnesses here present saw it. The very moment of this heinous crime.
What? Oh, right, that's me.
Now, if you'll recall, I promised evidence as well. What phrase did I use again? Yes. That was it. Damning evidence. No, I said the word! And like a portal to hell opens up under him.
It's like in a Corpse Bride, hopscotch.
What have you found there, Counsel? A so-called fountain pen, is it?
What do you mean so-called?
What is this damn thing?
What is this strange device?
Sorry. Correct, Your Excellency. I found it at the scene whilst examining the body. It appears that in her dying moments, with her final ounce of strength,
she wrote a slur on this piece of paper.
The victim clutched a piece of evidence that would positively identify her killer. What?
I'd love it if that was the thing. Just with her dying breath, she said a slur. Like, as she's dying, monkeys! And then she just dies. It's like, what the fuck?
I mean, there's some people who will go out like that.
You filthy Japanese. Your Excellency, if you would cast your eyes over the photographic print of the crime scene once more.
Damn, she ate shit.
Goodness me. Yes, the victim is clearly grasping something quite deliberately there in her hand. And yet somehow still has that smug fucking smile.
That's right, the fountain pen. If you would kindly examine the pen, Your Excellency.
She stabbed herself out of pettiness to frame this chick.
Killed herself.
The owner's initials have been engraved onto the ebonite barrel. R.M. Remember me.
Okay, hang on, no, shut up. That's not what that says.
Could stand for Rufio Man.
Got it. The initials of the defendant.
No! Oh, is that why they fall forward? Did he, like, hit the back wall and then just fall forward because of it?
Yes.
Ouchie's like, I know it. At 40, if you remain a virgin, you gain wizard powers.
This fountain pen will be admitted immediately as critical evidence. The fountain pen has been entered into the court record.
Oh, man.
We gotta examine that shit.
So, have I omitted anything? Decisive testimony and damning evidence. There's a bright blue sky outside the courtroom today. Perfect weather to ascribe?
Ascribe.
Yeah, ascribe guilt, I feel. I don't understand. the prosecutor Ouchie of 9 months ago had none of this man's poise. Don't.
Don't compliment it.
It?
Counsel for the defense. You
Yeah.
may begin your cross-examination now.
Okay.
Hospital. Naruhodo-san.
Right, that's me. Naruhodo.
He like chucks a rock at her.
That means... Oh, yes, me!
Is there another Naruhodo in my courtroom?
Actually, there isn't even a single Naruhodo in your courtroom.
Cousin Ryutaro, pull yourself together, please.
Alright, I've seen this countless times as a judicial assistant.
All 6 times I've been in a courtroom.
I think she was studying before she came across Naruhodo.
How many times has she been in a courtroom?
None.
No, I mean in the last game.
When
She was there for the first case. Second one didn't count. Third
well,
case.
she wasn't really allowed to stay in the first case, remember?
Oh, you're right.
Because she was a woman.
Right.
And then when they got to Britain, it was, Leprechaun.
Hiddly-dee.
Yes, he is. Leprechaun Soseki.
She wasn't there. She had to leave for her father after that, right?
She came. No, actually, you're right. She didn't show up at all. That was Sholmes.
Yeah.
She was only there twice.
Yeah. So, in the 2 times you've been in a courtroom,
Unless I'm forgetting something.
I don't think you
Shit.
are.
Find inconsistencies in the witnesses' testimonies to. What?
Is my dragon missing an eye?
What?
The snow globe.
It's on the other side.
Doesn't it have an eye on this side?
Yeah, it's still there.
Oh, okay. I can't see it from this angle for some reason.
Okay, thank
Sorry.
you for derailing.
ADHD, dude.
Find inconsistencies in the witnesses' testimony to prove that they're lying somehow. That's all there is to it. That's how a real lawyer would handle a cross-examination. So let's see what I can do.
Ain't nothing to it but to do it. Well, we already know the thing that we gotta point out, right?
Yeah, it's super simple.
Double check the autopsy report and examine the pen before we do that.
Fuck, hang on.
You've got this. There you go.
Well, I don't want to accidentally present something and then lose a star.
Fair enough.
Okay, you wanted me to double check the autopsy, right?
Yeah, just to make sure that we're correct. Yeah, single deep stab wound from behind.
From behind. How was she in front?
And then examine the pen real quick.
Nope. Fuck
Oh,
you.
there's no option for that?
Fuck you, that's what.
Alright, cool.
Can I? No, okay. I still can't do the thing I want to show you.
Okay.
Anyway.
So, yeah, let's go ahead and...
Okay, so... Stop talking.
We're gonna present it to this neurotic guy.
Stabbed wildly. Okay, that doesn't say multiple. This does, so we present it here.
Yeah.
Objection!
You really can't tell that that's a girl?
Shush!
Also, I hear our cats bumping around.
It's okay, they're just playing in boxes that we have in the living room. With the accusatory cry that just welled up from deep inside me, I think I finally understand. Every time Kazuma-sama and Naruhodo-san have stood here at this bench, the stakes have been very, very high indeed.
What is the meaning of that menacing pose, Counsel?
I'd like the witnesses to clarify something for me.
Do you need Claritin? Who, what, where, when, who, how?
Opium. Not you, Soseki-san. This query is directed at Inspector Hosonaga. At me? You good?
I'll read for the detective when you're being
Ryutaro?
Yeah, Ryutaro.
Her real name doesn't exist anymore. In your statement just now, you said that the victim was stabbed multiple times.
Yes, that's right. As I said, when I entered the hut, the defendant was already standing over the victim,
bloody knife in hand like a murderous demon. Or worse, a woman.
Racism. And yet, that cannot be.
What?
Get to the point, please, Counsel.
No.
Look at my tiny bit.
In the post-mortem report, it clearly states that the victim was stabbed one time only.
Ugh.
I'm sick.
What are they messing with?
I don't know. Do you want to? Well, that one's a bag.
Alright.
In other words, Inspector Hosanaga's testimony.
I'm gonna go check that real quick, though.
It's clearly flawed. Okay, Cody's back. He
I
looked.
was paranoid.
He looked at the cats. Was it a bag in a box?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. They make noises during stream all the time. I just kind of leave it alone. And so Seki-san,
Me?
you claim to have seen Membami. Yeah, Membami-san in the throes of stabbing the victim.
Yes, I did. Wildly.
But both you and the inspector confirmed the same point. That there was already blood on the knife that you saw the defendant holding.
Yes, and?
It's quite simple. We know the murder weapon was used to stab the victim only once. Therefore,
It's gonna be crazy if it turns out that you were also ordered to lie about this.
Susato is lying too.
Everybody's lying. It's all politics.
The only one not lying is Ray. There's no way there. Sorry. There is no way there could have been blood on the knife if that single. I can't read. If that single stabbing hadn't already occurred.
Yeah, true.
Then what exactly is your contention, Counsel? Are you ever going to tell us?
No, figure it out.
You stupid idiot.
Yes, Your Excellency. There is only one logical conclusion. What Soseki-san in fact saw was not the moment the defendant stabbed the victim at all, but the moment the defendant in fact withdrew the blade from the victim's body.
That can't be.
Was he wearing sandals?
They were at the beach,
Yeah, the platform sandals?
so.
Okay.
Excellent work, Susato. You exploded at them with that objection, and then proceeded to pull them apart systematically. Like a chicken wing.
Do you,
Nah, that's you, sorry.
yeah, I was like, you keep reading it.
Sorry, well, it's because you always forget that you're supposed to be reading
I
it.
was gonna read it multiple times, and then you jumped in, and I was like, well, he's already reading it, so
Well, he's on a roll.
I can't stop him now. Look at him go. Well, this takes me back. Yes, I remember your cousin staged a scene much like this in the trial 9 months ago. A half-witted child with a half-baked objection, attempting to steal the show. He won.
Silence!
Right?
Yeah, he won.
You're right. There were certain similarities. Except that so-called half-witted child managed to outwit the prosecution, who has only half a head of hair.
Slander! My head is quite adequately dressed.
It looks like somebody took a shit on your head. Like, you know those little dog poos? That's what that looks like. That's a little dog poop.
In any case, all this talk of stabbing and withdrawing multiple wounds, it makes not a jot of difference. What? Why not? Engage your brain, young man.
Think, whatever your name is.
Ryotaro, think!
Weighed down by your useless testicles, you cannot see the truth of what I say, unlike a proud eunuch such as myself.
He, like, leans over.
Why does he keep mentioning that he's a eunuch?
I fucking hate this. When the accused first plunged the deadly weapon into the victim, that was the fatal blow. And it was that moment that she had withdrawn the blade ready for her next strike that the witness saw.
They said that. Yeah, well.
The knife was already tainted with blood because the accused had already stabbed the victim. All you have successfully shown with your little display is that this mustached author is prone to moments of extravagance.
He looks like he has shell shock.
He's seen war.
I've dreamed of ancient battles beyond the stars with cosmic deities that eat suns.
And it was just British people.
Every time it shows them from the back, I'm waiting for like some stupid thing.
There's just a dead guy on the floor. Like, there's gonna be one shot where there's a guy just laying dead on the floor, and then it cuts back and he's gone.
Like, wasn't it a thing with the Skulkin brothers that the short one was on a crate?
Oh, yeah. They do that all the time in Ace Attorney, though, even in the pixeled games.
Yeah.
Because it's like, there was this lady named Bikini, and,
Bikini?
yeah, that was her name. Anyway, she was so short, the judge was like, can we get this woman a crate?
It's like a stack of books.
I am in agreement with the prosecution.
But apparently that's just standard practice for people who are too short for the stand. Because they did that for Cody.
Yeah. Well, Cody is a child.
Cody was a child, but he was also too short for the stand.
Actually, if he was a child, he should have been too short. Well, no.
No, they let kids testify.
Yeah, you're right.
Kids can be witnesses.
Kids can see their parents get murdered. It sucks.
It really does.
But it can't happen.
That's you. You
I
read.
read that.
Great.
If the defendant was seen wielding the blade at all, that is sufficient grounds for her actions to be viewed with suspicion.
But if she withdrew the blade, then we're back where we stand. Well, we started. Fuck. I'm sorry, this parasite, I mean hairpiece that I put on. Sorry?
I met a wonderful green fellow. He called it a squig.
Consider this, young Yoko boy.
A Warhammer reference for all you guys.
If the student girl is innocent as you claim, then why would she have pulled the blade from the victim? And with a demon's cold-blooded composure, too.
She's like freaking out.
You had no idea what her composure was. She's screaming like SpongeBob going to the garbage at night.
Actually, a useful tip. If someone ever gets stabbed, leave the blade inside of them if you can get them help. If not, wrap your finger in gauze, pull it out, and immediately stuff your finger into that hole.
She's like, don't worry, I got this! And shoved her fingers into the hole. Brett's just screaming.
And then you pull your finger out and leave the gauze inside and then stuff more gauze in.
Yeah. I know it's like painful as shit, but it will stop the bleeding.
Yeah, and then put a rag or something on it. And compression is key.
Imagine going to the hospital and the doctor's just pulling gauze out like it's a fucking clown show. Everyone's just sitting in the room completely unamused.
Doctor, he's flatlining.
He's dead. He's dead, doctor.
He pulls out the last bit of gauze. There's like a pair of underwear tied to it.
Ooh. And then the doctor claps. The prosecution demands an explanation, and it had better be good. Why did Ray pull out the knife?
Ah, yes. Going for the jugular.
Shut up. Huh? What does father mean by that?
Why do you call him father?
I have a kink.
It was a thought. How are you saying I committed thought crimes?
Let the court hear your answer then, counsel.
The truth is, I don't really know. But I have to come up with a plausible reason here, or we don't have a case. The reason why the defendant pulled the knife blade out of the victim's body was surely so she could
Stab her again.
save her life.
I'd guess save her life, because she's a medical student.
She's not a medical student.
Isn't she?
No.
What was she?
I don't think they said it yet, but I know she's not a medical student.
Can you check the court record?
Yeah, sure.
We got time to burn.
Let's see. People.
An assistant to my father in his laboratory.
Nowhere does it say she studies medicine.
I guess.
Hmm.
Smug bitch.
Smug bitch. Hang on. How are you guys doing? 30 and 33.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad. Man, that picture makes him look way better than he actually does.
Yeah, like he actually posed for this one to make himself look like he's like stern or something, but then like you actually meet him and
He's
he's
fucking neurotic and insane.
oh my god, something's in my eye again.
Are you good?
No. I can't get it out.
I also had a thought. I don't think it's real. How funny would it be if it turns out that Ray is actually Giselle?
What?
Like, Giselle killed Ray and then disguised herself to look like...
Oh, fucking hell.
How fucking ridiculous would that be? Because she thought she could, like, get away with shit.
Even though she has a very different complexion for being British.
Does she?
I mean, like, she... I don't know, would you say, like, an Asian person... Asian person... I can't talk anymore. It's gone. An Asian person and a British person looks the same.
I don't know. But she wears a mask.
She does, but she wouldn't be able to wear that mask while she's disguised.
I guess so. But I mean, like... Because, like, flip between that picture and her. Like, relatively similar.
I think her chin is sharper.
Is it? I don't know, man. You're seeing her, like, dead on. Meanwhile, she's looking all smug and racist.
Alright, anyway.
She killed the swan so nobody could identify her.
To save her life. I should have saved there. According to the post-mortem report, the victim's death was not instant.
That's correct. It's thought she would have remained conscious for a short while after sustaining the injury.
Indeed, giving her the time it takes to hold this piece of evidence that clearly indicates her killer. The point is, oh fuck, damn it. Being a medical research assistant. Oh, she's just an assistant. She's not even a student.
She would still know the ins and outs.
Meba-mi-san was compelled to act when faced with a wounded victim. Instinctively, she pulled the blade out in an attempt to save Miss Brett's life. Fuck! Did you hear that, Your Excellency? What?
Nothing.
It would seem that this is the best we can expect of this young yokel.
This young ukulele.
Indeed.
Is it just me, or does it suddenly feel much colder in here? Your Excellency, if I may.
Speak, witness!
Die. I would like another opportunity to testify. Oh, yeah, that's the right answer.
I have one divine smite saved up. Choose your words carefully.
In respect to in respect to the slipshod assertion that just put forward by the Yokel Defense Council, I mean.
What? Why are you talking like that?
Slipshod. I'm not laughing for you, idiot.
Someone please address my hairpiece.
Please compliment me. I spent $800 on this.
You have any idea how much ground up rhino horn I've been snorting?
All the lion I eat. Yes.
Nothing.
Ouchie would be convinced that eating lion meat would be good for you.
I'm gonna look up, like...
You can't eat lion meat. It has ammonia in it.
No, I know you can't eat lion meat. I mean, you can, it's just not gonna taste great.
Where you look it up then?
I want to look up ancient Chinese hair.
No. An excellent idea, Inspector. Our young yokel hopeful has a modicum of knowledge when it comes to the law, it seems. But in matters of medicine, he appears to possess not one iota
Yeah, iota.
of common sense.
The most that I can find is that they would, like,
Just pour tea in the wounds.
Close. Rice water
Fuck!
for hair.
Anyway,
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, like, rice water is still something we use today.
Yeah, it helps.
There's also rosemary oil, apparently.
Mm.
People think that really helps. I think it actually does, because, like, you remember how long ago I got my hair done and my roots are already coming back.
Yeah.
So,
Very well, Inspector. I will permit your request. You will testify again before the court on the subject of the defense counsel's assertion.
yes, sir, I will do so flawlessly.
Is that a live turtle on your head?
No!
His name is Crush. I mean, no.
I didn't bring a live animal into court, sir.
All right, let's see.
Pulling a blade from the wound without thinking could cause heavy bleeding. That's basic knowledge for any medical research assistant. With an ounce of set ought to know. In other words, there's no good reason why the defendant would try to pull the knife from the victim. Let's not forget that the young student did have a motive for killing the victim. The man the victim murdered 9 months ago, Dr. Wilson, was the defendant's highly respected mentor.
$5 says she was assassinated by the government and they're just trying to cover it up.
I know what happened, so that'd be really funny if that was the case.
Anyway.
Is what you just said true, Inspector? Could pulling a knife from a wound really cause the wound to bleed heavily?
I mean, if you look at it with common sense, yeah.
Wait,
What?
okay.
What are you looking at?
Because I was wondering if pulling the knife out could cause it to bleed heavily, was it? And, like, there's still also the fact that they keep saying they stabbed her, like, she stabbed her from the front.
I guess, actually, how would she have been stabbed in the back? Because of how small this place is.
Well, either she was, like, turned around or something else happened.
Also, the wine glass next to her hand where the pen is weird. Looks like somebody planted it. Oh my god, this is a government cover-up. Never trust the government.
Oh my god, okay.
Remember
Yes.
Waco. Ruby Ridge.
Yes. Think of the weapon itself as a stopper in the wound that prevents excess blood loss.
You need one in your mouth?
Daddy.
Shut the fuck up.
Until a doctor is ready to provide proper treatment, that stopper shouldn't be removed. Oh, I see. Ha. This is why yokels should stay on the farm.
I've absorbed her racism.
Even a quack.
Sorry. Dude, look at how much space I have to work with.
I could pull it over a bit.
No.
Okay. No, come back.
I'm still, like, in the range for it.
Even a quack from some obscure mountain village would have such basic knowledge. Anyone who's ever given someone a little poke with a knife and pulled it out again knows it.
You're a weirdo.
Oh, well, never stabbed anyone, you see, or pulled a blade out of a wound, so...
Of course you haven't. I didn't bring you up to behave like a bandit.
Father, is it true what they're telling me?
Yes, it's basic remedial knowledge for medics.
Fuck.
Ray would have been well aware of it. If you were to claim ignorance of such fundamentals, that would prove fatal in many ways.
But then, why would Ray have done it? Could she have pulled out that knife in full knowledge that it would be fatal for Miss Brett? Ray never once mentioned anything about the knife to me. It seems almost impossible to believe, but could my friend actually have...
Sasato,
What? Yes?
pull yourself together.
No.
We mustn't lose sight of why we're here.
I think what happened is that it was replaced.
The pen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
no shit.
no, not the pen, the knife.
Oh.
Because, like, if I remember correctly, something else was stabbed in there, and then like it was removed, and the knife was put in its place. Anyway,
Counsel, it's time for your cross-examination.
Oh yes, Your Excellency.
You hear that banging?
Yes, I hear it. It happens all the time. It's just people doing shit.
Alright.
However, I must warn you that if your cross-examination fails to identify any issue with the established facts, I will be moving to my education immediately afterwards.
I understand.
I'm fucked.
Believing in your clients and fighting for their cause until the bitter end. I knew it would be hard, but I had no idea it would be this hard.
Ooh.
She's gonna have a new appreciation for Naruhodo freaking out in court.
She's still gonna talk shit about him.
I know. Anyway, yeah, whatever. Let's go. Should we just press around, see what information we get?
Sure.
Hold it!
You say doing it without thinking could be a problem. Does that mean that if you used due care and attention, it would be alright?
I wouldn't have thought this needed spelling out, really. But the blade is like a stopper in the wound. Remove it, and serious hemorrhage will occur. In other words, a medic would need to be present before any attempt is made to withdraw the blade. Doing it without thinking would be madness. You just can't do it. You can.
Oh, well, thank you for being such a thorough, explanation. Can't fucking talk today.
Well, I mean, if they get like stabbed or in the arm or whatever, you can do a tourniquet.
Except this was her back.
Yeah, fair. You can't really tourniquet the torso.
Why not? Just get rid of it. Just cut it out. You see, Counsel, when you act without thinking, the result is a bloodbath.
Back to the witness testimony, please.
Alright, cool. We got that. Basic knowledge.
Hold it!
In that case, there's an obvious explanation here.
Which is...
Oh. Sorry. I love you.
I love you too.
Clearly, the defendant Rei Membami-san does not possess an ounce of sense. And then I get smacked in the back of the head.
What do you think about that, Professor Mikotoba? Look at that fucking condescending smile.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that you should be labeling your best friend as lacking in common sense.
Well, I thought it would be better than labeling her as a murderer. I don't know young people today. If that's friendship, I don't understand it.
Ouchie, you've never had a... Jesus, that hammer's huge! Holy shit, that's Mjolnir!
Did you not realize how big of a gavel he had?
It looks way bigger now! Look at them big-ass hands! Holy
Die.
shit! Unless this is like that fucking thing where it's like perspective, like his hands are 4 feet in front of him. Good lord, his hands are the size of his head! God, this man is out here wielding fucking Mjolnir!
He throws the hammer at Susato and then lightning comes down.
About to drop Chernobog's hammer or some shit. Good lord!
Read, please.
Motherfucker. That's how he executes people. He just hits them with the hammer.
Careful, Counsel. A lack of common sense can be a very dangerous thing.
Oh dear.
Brother out here about to drop fucking Reinhardt's ult.
That recoiled on me rather badly.
That's life, I'm afraid. A lesson everyone must learn.
Hopefully you can see now that this is really basic medical knowledge. Being involved in medical research, Membami-san would certainly have been aware of it.
In other words, there is no good reason why the defendant would try.
Hold it!
Because we don't lose anything from pressing.
Unless they specifically say so.
Okay.
Because we, like, pressing around is important because we get information from that.
Yeah.
But the defendant had suddenly encountered somebody she knew lying on the ground, bleeding to death. The sight could have shocked her delicate sensibilities, causing her to remove the blade inadvertently.
Maybe she was on her period. I really don't think inadvertent actions can explain this. You know that was used once to get a woman out of murder?
Yeah, I know. I remember that.
Crazy. The woman is a medical research assistant. I can't imagine she would behave so irrationally.
Oh. But irrational behavior is a woman's, oh god, I can't.
Prerogative.
Prerogative, isn't it?
Oh dear. You have a lot to learn about women. Only a small-minded man could have such bigoted views. Bro!
Oh dear. Perhaps I'm letting my male persona take hold a little too much.
Ouchie's like, no, he has a point.
Oh no.
Let the boy speak.
High five me, brother.
I don't want to touch you. You look like you'd be oily.
But it's like,
You look like you'd leave a film.
I was actually worried that we didn't get this line, but I'm glad we found it.
Well, have I managed to convey the basics now? That should cover the medical side of the argument.
Okay, we're almost there. Let's not forget that the young student did have a motive for killing those. Whatever the motive, it just isn't in Membabi-san's nature to do something so awful.
Have you ever heard the tale of the scorpion and the frog?
But she had both motive and opportunity. That's very hard to argue against.
There's a third thing that she needs, I think.
Means?
Yeah,
Okay.
right? That's the third one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you don't know the defendant.
Objection!
God, he sounds so pathetic.
You, counsel, do not appear to know the law.
Yes, evidence is the only way to convince the court of your argument. Not feelings. Those are icky and for girls.
Are you a girl?
She like scuttles away.
Crawls out a window like a bug or a lizard. And he's like, we all saw that, right?
That wasn't just me. That was just all the hair tonic making me see shit.
Whew, it's so strong.
Pulls it out. It's just a bottle of absinthe.
With this fledgling to defend her, I would almost say I pity the accused.
Unfortunately, I am not capable of such emotions.
So do I.
Inspector, will you reiterate your point about the defendant's motive, please?
Oh.
Huh? What? What happened?
Yes. Miss Brett was in many ways the sworn enemy of Membabi-san.
What happened?
He said he was gonna like have him reiterate it.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know if that'll change how it looks.
Maybe we'll actually be able to do some evidence here.
Go back. See if it did change.
Uh,
Not forget that the young student did have a motive to kill him. Never mind. Okay. In other words, there's no good reason why the defendant would have tried to pull the knife out.
hang on.
The man the victim murdered 9 months ago, Dr. Wilson, was the defendant's highly respected mentor.
Hold it!
Well, yes, that's true. And then it just ends.
Yeah, anyway.
Dr. Wilson recognized Membabi-san's talent and offered her the position of assistant despite her being a woman. She was extremely grateful to him.
Yes, the Englishman appears to have been a very broad-minded individual. Emphasis on broad, am I right? Dr. Wilson had no time for outdated traditions.
Damn. Right?
He met with opposition, of course, but he believed firmly in Membabi-san's abilities.
He fought all of the scientists in hand-to-hand combat to get her the position.
The 7 evil scientists.
Cuts to him in a lab fighting other scientists and Doom music's playing.
It's like the church scene from Kingsman.
Ew.
Everyone just beating the hell out of each other. Clearly the defendant was in the man's debt, which only serves to prove my point.
This is hopeless. I can't find a single crack in this testimony anywhere. If Ray knew that withdrawing the blade from the wound would threaten Miss Brett's life further, Just can't think of any way to explain why she did it.
Susato, it's at times like these when it's especially important to remember the fundamentals.
You're a fundamental. Excuse me?
What? Bitch, you're grounded.
The fundamentals?
Evidence is what counts in the courtroom, isn't it?
Of course. But I've been through the court record dozens of times.
I think perhaps you're forgetting something, though. The examine feature. You didn't take the evidence at face value. You can and must examine it in greater detail.
Oh,
too.
really? Oh, fucking really? Are you actually gonna give me the feature that I've been looking for? Ah,
I realize this is your first time playing the role of lawyer in the courtroom. So if you need reminding of the rudiments, you need only ask. I'll do my very best to help.
examine the evidence in the court record. It's an idea, certainly. What should I do?
I know what to do.
I know what to do.
We know this feature.
Come to think of it, Kazuma-sama and Naruhodo-san were always turning evidence over and over in their hands.
Like gorillas playing with a Rubik's Cube.
Ooh, am I right? Yes, I need to examine things in greater detail with X.
Formerly known as Twitter.
By the look in your eyes, I see it's coming back to you. Go through the court record again and have a thorough look at everything.
Thank fucking God.
You may just find a clue.
Yes, I'll do it straight away. Yeah, shut up. Hang on.
Karate chopped the shit out of my neck.
Damn it.
What?
I was looking for something. Can I open this? This is the newspaper from Soseki-san. There seems to be an important article on the back page as well. Exclusive. Deadly poison stolen from Yume Medical Research Laboratory.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Remember the constricting pupils?
Ah! Oh, also, the reason I thought meiosis was something to do with your cells is because I was thinking of meiosis.
Very close.
Which is
Why
what-
are all those words so close to each other?
I know it's mitosis and meiosis is because like meiosis is your sex cells replicating, and then meiosis or mitosis is when your regular cells do their shit. I think.
Okay. From Yume Medical Research. Father, isn't that your lab?
What the? Let me see that. The poison's been stolen.
Oh, fuck.
Oh no!
It's this morning's paper that Soseki gave us. Are you saying you didn't know?
You didn't know.
Shut up.
As embarrassing as that is for the head of the laboratory, I didn't. I've not heard of any of.
Oh my god!
I've never heard any such thing.
He didn't even say never, but okay.
Shut the fuck up.
Where on earth could the reporter have gleaned this information?
Come to think of it, there was no article mentioning this story in our paper this morning, was there? That's you.
Sorry, it's a highly toxic poison we've been working on in the strictest confidence. I'd put Ray in charge of the project.
Ray? She was managing it?
If what's written here is true, it means that she tried to hide the theft from me. And moreover, the details were leaked somehow.
I don't believe it.
Did Soseki do it?
We need to read this article very carefully.
Excuse me, he pushes me over and starts reading.
He does like the old man dad thing where he just sits for like 20 minutes.
Okay, cool, we got that.
Karate chop the fuck out of my throat.
Ah, fuck.
Raucous.
Raucous England returnee tell all. This is the interview with you and Soseki-san, isn't it, Father? I can't fucking read today, man.
But he looks so much skinnier in that picture.
Oh, he's also got his cat, fucking Wagahai or whatever the fuck it's
I
called.
think it was Wagahai.
Yeah. It looks as though it was quite an exchange.
Yes, he became a little over-animated when he was talking about his time in England. The photographer managed to capture the moment his hand karate chopped me in the neck.
I do hope you weren't hurt.
Nah, he hits like a bitch.
I don't think you can open it.
Ah. I could have sworn there was something here somewhere.
You know, look over the different articles.
No, I don't see it.
Okay, cool. So now
Wait,
we
this
have-
is a different thing?
yeah.
Oh, but I can't examine it the same way.
Following a lecture at Yume by Soseki Natsume on 11th August, it's come to light that a very disturbing incident took place. A deadly poison being secretly developed in the university's forensic science laboratory was stolen.
Oh, okay.
Even the smallest amount entering the body, either via the mouth or via a wound from a poison-laced blade, would prove fatal in minutes. Current methods cannot detect the newly developed chemical. The university would have to be consulted. Onset of symptoms occur within minutes, starting with impaired breathing and ending with acute contraction of the pupils prior to death. Such symptoms would be suggestive of this toxin. It's apparently an entirely new synthesis of alkaloids and rumored to have been commissioned by the military. Damn.
Yeah.
Is the pen a syringe?
What? No, it's a pen. Why'd you turn it? If we take the pen's lid off,
That's
it's a pen.
I don't trust it.
Quietly whispering you don't trust the pen.
I really don't trust it. $5 says that it's not a pen.
Now let's unscrew the barrel, shall we?
If there's a syringe, I'm gonna lose my mind.
No, it's just an ink pen, man.
Did they use it as a syringe? Was that filled with poison? Was there poison in there? $5 says there was poison in there.
This would be the little reservoir that holds the ink.
Yes, you fill it by drawing ink from the bottle up through the nip. It's a syringe! It's basically a syringe. They use this to stab her and get the poison. And do the poison on her.
I got it! I got it! You in the courtroom.
Can somebody get that guy out of here? Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Something wrong, Father?
Just that there doesn't actually appear to be any ink in there, that's all.
Oh, yes, you're right. It's pretty much empty. Well, it could be on the verge of running out, I suppose.
Details of the fountain pen have been updated. Don't fucking trust this shit. Are you not gonna look at the RM?
Oh, I guess I could.
Just if that's a different thing.
The RM initials are very clearly engraved here.
And the fact that Miss Brett was clinging to this pen in her dying moments is very clearly a message too.
Sorry.
To identify her killer, you mean?
I don't think there can be any doubt that this is a key piece of evidence in this case.
Okay. Yeah, well. Fucking syringe.
Okay, I don't think there's gonna be much else from this. This is just gonna show the photo.
Could you examine...
Oh, also, that's her dumbass purse from what happened 9 months ago.
Where?
In the corner.
Oh,
Remember
fuck.
her clear-ass handbag?
Right. Fucking racist.
Fucking kept it.
Alright, so we've got the syringe pen, and we've got the thing saying the poison. Basic knowledge.
There was no good reason. It's got a motive.
Maybe the poison on the third thing?
The third. In other words, there is no good reason why the defendant would have tried to pull the knife from the victim.
Like, I think that's the thing that we have to present something to. You examine that?
This is fucking
No, you can't
difficult.
examine that further. Basic knowledge.
This is difficult.
Yeah, this has got us tripped up.
Let's see. It really does feel like it's this one, but I have no idea which evidence.
You've already pressed it.
The reason why the defendant would have tried to pull the knife from the victim.
I mean, you have like 5 hit points.
I'm gonna save. I want to keep those hit points.
Why?
Cause I'm a
You
gremlin.
have 5.
I'm a gremlin, and I'm gonna need them later.
They are there so you can get hit. You gremlin.
Okay, let's just search.
We're buying 6 sets of dice because of your gremlinness.
Is it 6?
That's 5.
It's 5. Yeah, don't lie to me.
We're each getting 2 from the Crooked Moon, and then you're getting that 1 limited edition.
Well, no, that one's for both of us.
Yeah, it's both of us, but still.
Let's see.
Wait, open up the pen again.
Open it up.
Oh, open it up. Because I want to
Shut
see
up.
if the nib is a thing. I guess it's not.
It's just It's just a fountain pen.
Okay. It's a syringe. They used it to carry the poison. Shut the fuck up.
Oh wait.
Oh, hey.
Hey,
Would you
Some-
look at that?
there's some sort of emblem here. Look, but it isn't a Yuma University one.
Oh. It must belong to some other organization, I suppose. A business of some kind.
He like turns it and it like slowly morphs into the umbrella symbol, and he gets horrified.
That would seem to imply the pen doesn't in fact belong to Ray.
Okay,
Aha.
so this isn't Ray's pen,
Okay. All right.
and I'm really glad that we double checked this pen.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Even though I was checking it for the wrong thing.
Yeah, you were checking it for like, I don't know, a dent in the like pen,
I don't know.
pen nib.
Like a drop of blood or something.
There wouldn't still be blood on it.
I don't know. They used it for poisoning.
Yeah, they used it for poisoning, but apparently it wasn't like I don't know. I don't fucking know, man. But clearly, like it wasn't still in her, so they would have had time to clean it.
That's what she said.
Shut up.
Anyway, okay. Student had a motive. Man murdered 9 months ago. I think
Where do we
it's
put
that
this?
second to last one. Student had a motive because this. I think it's this.
We gotta put the pen on this.
I think so.
It feels like none of this stuff actually fits quite right, and
I
it's like
mean,
harder to tell.
We could try pressing again.
I don't know. We already pressed everything.
Yeah, and you don't get a different result when you press the second
Wait,
time
actually,
around,
I
do you?
just found new evidence.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm gonna hit you.
Yes, please.
You pervert.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Pen. Pen?
Yeah, present the pen.
No, not
You
that.
just throw it across the courtroom.
Objection!
Nope.
Damn.
The question is, counsel, what about those wide eyes of yours? Divine skeleton death blast.
I would love an Ace Attorney game where like you're just getting blasted with godly power every time you get it wrong. Anyway, let's go
You
back.
gained 1 level of exhaustion. You don't need to reload.
Fine. Okay, I'll leave it
You
there.
don't need
I'll
to
leave
load.
it there. Fuck you.
You have 4 hit points, Lonnie.
Yeah, alright. Just need to try to remain calm and examine the evidence again.
You've already examined everything. I don't imagine you could examine the, Dr. Wilson was there.
The right question is, what's with those raggedy ass eyes?
Shut up.
We can't switch to Soseki yet. That's not a mechanic.
No, he's not. He doesn't have testimony here.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that evidence we found on the pen, I don't think it's gonna come in handy just yet.
Pull up the evidence one more time. And you can't do anything examining the picture. Okay, that's just to look closer at it. That's a useless fucking mechanic.
Yeah.
That literally is just a goddamn magnifying glass.
Yeah. Bird.
I like that they killed the bird too.
The bird's not even dead. It's just dying with its master. It's psychically linked or some shit.
It's her familiar. It has to be.
There's also the thing of like we can. Oh, can we not do that yet?
What?
I could have sworn that like there was at one point in one of the games where like you could present profiles.
Nah.
All right.
Desolate trauma victims lung from a knife blade only a single one was intact.
Piercing the lung, resulting in fatal hemorrhage. Death would have occurred within. within minutes. What if I'm supposed to... Hang on.
Yeah, maybe you're supposed to present the poison to this statement, or the second statement.
Objection!
Nope.
No?
I cast lightning.
Okay, it's here somewhere. Once I get down to 1, I'm gonna go back.
Alright.
Uh,
Try the first statement. And then present the poison.
Objection!
Nope, music's
Son of a
still here.
bitch! Damn, he is really smiting you. He is using up all of his spell slots.
Poison of the blade. In other words, do we present the poison here at one point?
Try.
Objection!
That was
Oh.
right. Fuck, can I go back? I lost so much health.
Do you really want to go back?
A little bit.
Alright, fine. I'm just gonna sit here and examine my nice new ring.
You're welcome. Do you want to talk about it while I do this?
Yeah, nothing. Our anniversary was yesterday. Lonnie got me a really nice ring, and I got her a shitty necklace.
It wasn't shitty. I'm wearing it right now.
Okay. You get your health back. You happy, you
Yeah,
gremlin?
I got my health back. I'm
Fucking goblin.
happy.
Objection!
Objection. Or no.
No, there is one possibility. Die. You're looking at it a lot. One very good reason why the defendant might have decided to withdraw the knife from the victim's wound.
The poisson.
What?
Ha! The yokel not only has a poor grasp of the law, but is also a poor loser.
Neener, neener, neener.
Oh god, he would do that, wouldn't he? Tell us then, what possibility do you think you've identified?
I'm gonna take a shower after this. I stink.
You didn't take one this morning?
No.
Okay. It's here in this newspaper article. The article about a deadly poison having been stolen from the laboratory at the Imperial Yume unit.
Objection!
Oh, right, that's me. The victim perished from a stab wound. Poison has no relevance in this case. But
Prosecutor Ouchie, you will let the defense speak.
or would you rather lose your nuts?
No, he's a eunuch, remember? He's already lost him.
He'll take everything else down there.
I think you lose everything when you're a eunuch.
Oh, really?
I don't think they
They
would.
they cut the shaft off too.
I think, do they? Fuck, do they? Do they keep the shaft?
Please.
A memory of what was?
He's looking down at it and just a single tear comes down.
What could have been?
Anyway, but the newspaper article. The court cannot rely on the kind of hearsay those wretched publications carry.
They called me weird once.
They said I was a pervert, but just because I was in the woman's bathroom doesn't make me a pervert.
I'm not a pervert, I'm just an ouchie.
Counsel for the defense.
I got my name wrong.
I am going to need some tangible basis for your claims. You will indicate to the court precisely what part of the newspaper article mentioned affirms your assertion.
Your Excellency. Yes, of course.
Wait,
Thank
shut
you.
up. Wait, shut up, he's winning. No.
No, not again! Ray would have done something to further endanger. Ray would never have done something to further endanger Miss Brett's life without just cause. But the reason why the defendant pulled the knife from the victim's body is explained in the article where it says, why the poison is deadly.
I think it's the second one. Because that's the part that describes the symptoms. Smallest matter at the body from a poison laced blade. So I think it's that one.
Okay, so it's the middle option.
Yeah.
Ow!
My tiny hands.
I'm not used to this yet. The article reveals the following properties about the poison in question. When the toxin enters the body from a knife laced with the poison, it's rapidly absorbed and causes death in minutes.
Are you suggesting?
No, shut up.
I'm on a roll here.
If the knife used to attack Miss Spread was laced with the very poison, it would explain why the defendant, Membami-san, would have withdrawn the blade as soon as possible. Yes, the truth is, it was an attempt to stop the poison from entering the victim's body.
What?
And then they're gonna say, like, how do you even know the poison was there? And then we're gonna point out the pupils, and then we're gonna continue from there.
And then the next thing happens.
This is complete and utter nonsense. Not at all.
You okay?
No, that
got you.
shouldn't have gotten me. It was stupid. I'm sorry. The defendant withdrew the blade from the victim's body not to accelerate the woman's demise, but to save her life. The prosecution cannot deny the possibility.
Have you not read the post-mortem report? The cause of death was hemorrhage.
Shut up!
The word poison appears nowhere in this document.
Well, that's because by acting quickly to remove the blade, the defendant prevented the poison from taking hold.
Objection!
Oh, please! You read the last one. I was
Oh,
one.
did I?
Yeah,
I
you.
blacked out.
Oh, please! This is clearly desperation. The weasel's last break. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's talking about a fart.
The weasel's last breaking of wind. Why'd you say that? This is gonna be typed up in court.
Look at this pervert.
Poison has nothing whatsoever to do with this case, as I believe the defendant is well aware. We have no proof that the information in this wretched news article is at all reliable anyway.
In that situation, what the student should have done is wait for medical assistance to arrive. But instead you claim she suspected poisoning and took a potentially lethal decision to remove the blade. She must have had a strong reason for her suspicions then, or the argument makes no sense.
Don't smile at me like that. Exactly. Well put, Inspector. On what grounds did she do it? Yokel? Why did Ray suspect the stolen poison was involved? If you want grounds, I'll give you grounds. And then she
Throw
throws
some coffee
dirt.
grounds. Oh.
I mean, they both work.
Yeah, both would function.
What?
Oh no.
You can't possibly.
I'm dropping Mjolnir. From your expression, Counsel, it would appear those are not empty words. But naturally, as you stand in this courtroom as a lawyer, you must be aware that words alone, empty or not, are of no value in our modern justice system. The court demands evidence.
Yes, Your Excellency. I'm well aware of that. I've seen it many times. From my place at his side in the Old Bailey. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the British like to make up words for shit.
We named this building Bailey.
We've just found this land. We'll call it Newfoundland.
New home.
We just came from York to this new town. Let's call it New York.
Please read the line.
In that case, Counsel, you present the proof to the court now. What evidence demonstrates a clear link between this case and the poison in the newspaper article?
I also like how in this game, unlike Danganronpa, they actually let us fucking think about the evidence instead of giving us a timer.
Oh yeah, and you don't have to like juggle 40 people saying shit all at once.
Anyway, we should probably call the episode here.
Yeah, I guess so. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this has been... I almost said Danganronpa. You fucked me up.
I'm sorry.
This has been the Great Ace Attorney. We hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.